What is going on? Bow, 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 bow. Man, oh man, has it been a while since we've done one of these, but we are happy to get back into it. It's been crazy for us, but we're doing our best here. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Tariq says, yo, 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 what's good,
Yo,
Cam
yo,
and Zay?
yo.
What's good, Tariq? Hope you're doing well. I'm excited to kind of, we usually start off these streams just by going down and breaking out like what it is that we've got coming up. And man, oh man, do we have a lot of stuff coming up. Shauna says, hey guys, hey Shauna,
Hello.
hope you're doing well. So when it comes to things that are to come, let's start talking about it. Coming up next, because we just did Rosemary's Baby. So the three edited reactions that are on YouTube right now for our Patreons that they can see early, and they will be the next three to release after Rosemary's Baby, is the first one coming up next will be, drum roll please, Pet Cemetery. Yes, our reaction to Pet Cemetery will be coming out next. You can already watch it early access on Patreon. After Pet Cemetery, drum roll please, Big Fish, the Tim Burton Ewan McGregor movie. That one will be following. What's good, everybody? Hope you're all doing well.
Hello, hello.
After Big Fish, we're going to go back in time a little bit to Dr. No, the James Bond original. That one is already early access available to watch the edited reaction on Patreon. And then what do we have after that? We've got quite a little bit of a list. We've got Little Miss Sunshine. Yep. We've got The Impossible, the tsunami movie.
Oh, that was so good.
Oh my gosh, it was so good. We've got The Lion in Winter. That was incredible. That was like the dialogue was insane. We've got Airport 1970 is going to be coming up. Not sure if it'll be on YouTube yet, but it's definitely going to be an exclusive on Patreon. We've got The Silence of the Lambs coming up. We've got The Spy Who Loved Me coming up. Yep. Another James Bond movie. We've got Adaptation coming up.
Was awesome.
That was crazy with Nick Cage.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Smokey and
the Bandit. We got a lot of stuff we've already reacted to that will be on its way to the channel. But we
Almost Famous.
Almost Famous.
That was a fun
Almost
one too.
Famous. Everything that we are saying right now are movies we have already reacted to. They're in the process of being worked out and thrown on the channel or the Patreon. Most of those will definitely be on the channel. So super excited for what's to come. We've got Wicked, probably going to be a Patreon exclusive. That one was really fun.
Gosh, dude. Yeah. Oh, Wicked was great. Wicked was fun.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the second part to come out.
I know, right? How's everybody doing?
Yeah, how we
Say
doing,
what's
everybody?
up.
What up, what up?
What up, what up, what up, what up? It's been a while since we've done a stream. We want to talk to y'all. We want to see what's going on.
Welcome, Anthony. Said this was in the beginning of the stream. Just started watching you guys a few weeks ago and subscribed to your channel. You guys are funny. Keep up the good work.
Oh,
also
shit.
try to do reactions to Nightmare on Elm Street movies.
Oh, shit. Hey, everybody is saying things. I'm sorry, guys. For some reason, your comments weren't loading on my screen, so I didn't see all of these things. Everybody's here. Yes, Anthony, hey, how you doing? Ava says hello. Hi, Ava. Heard ya, howdy, how you doing? TJ says what's up. Sorry, guys, it didn't pop up on my screen. We've got a bunch of you guys. James says he had to pause our Silence of the Lambs reaction to see us. Richard says great reactions to The Omen and Rosemary's Baby. My wife says finally live stream. Hello, baby. We've got Goldbrook saying, hey, first time catching a live stream. Welcome on in. Man, oh man, we got a lot of people here. How you all doing? Hope you're doing well, surviving winter. Yeah, man, do I gotta say, is this one of the coldest damn winters I've ever experienced?
How cold is it by you?
It's like in the 40s, which
wow.
is no,
that is cold.
No,
that is cold.
That is cold.
That is cold for you, especially.
Yeah.
That is cold.
So
I just like picking on them, guys.
And crazy cold this winter.
Yeah, for real though, it sucks. Up here it's not fun.
No, I can't imagine. Yeah, man, I hope all you guys are doing well. Charles says, I love that you guys go against the movie reacting grain. You pick great movies and not just fluff. Well, let's be very clear. We don't pick a lot of these movies. You guys either are big Bite members or you guys vote on it on a poll.
In the beginning, we were picking relatively.
Yeah.
We had to make decisions, and we're glad that people enjoyed the reactions that we were picking. We were just kind of taking shots in the dark, like, hey, this looks like this would be good to do. But now it's really the community deciding. And
yeah, you guys have been guiding the ship. And my gosh, we're watching things we've never even heard of before.
Oh yeah.
And they are so good. Like one movie I can't believe I've never seen before is The Lion in Winter. That one was
so
phenomenal. The dialogue was insane. It was just a monster of a movie. Richard with a $50 super chat.
Shit.
Richard, you're just coming at us hard right at the beginning. Richard says it was 6 in Michigan this past Wednesday. Oh my gosh. 6 degrees? Are you kidding me? Do you guys know that like everybody knows this, but being cold is such a miserable feeling. Like I hate it. Like I hate getting up in the morning and going to my car and just freezing my ass off. I can't stand it. It is so uncomfortable that in order to be the same level of uncomfort in the heat, I'd have to be out there for like at least an hour and doing hard work to be that same level of like uncomfortable. Zay, what do you have to say about Michigan's 6-degree weather?
I feel the pain. I mean, it's actually kind of heating up. Today wasn't too bad. I don't know what the high was, but dude, we had a cold, like this past week was cold, man. So cold. I don't know how people stay in areas that are cold constantly. Like I could never live in like a country where it's consistently cold or like gets even colder, like stays in negatives for like days and days. I mean, not like we haven't been experiencing that here, but like even this week, we're looking at a high of 24 will be the highest temp all week. And there's a chance of snow. I'm done. I like snowboarding, but I don't like having to walk out to my car in the morning, have to turn it on, either sit in it or go back inside and wait for it to heat up and unfrost. So I can't with the cold anymore. I like heat.
Yeah.
Heat.
It sucks. Look at us spoiled humans not having to deal with the cold that much. Anyways, thank you, Richard, so much. $50 is huge. You've always been a big supporter. We're glad to finally be able to get back into a live stream with everybody. In case people are new here, the way that we work is that we'll go through all the live comments and kind of pick some out, read them and whatnot. But if there are super chats, they will always be prioritized. You guys can put suggestions in super chats. You can put suggestions in the live chat. It's completely up to you. But again, super chats will be prioritized. And usually the way that it would go is we would go through all of the super chats first and then get to the live chats and then vice versa. And one comes up, we'll take care of it. But either way, we're just glad to be back into doing this. And then also, sometimes people will put suggestions on super chats and things like that. We basically have like no more than 2 suggestions. If it's up to what, $20 or something. If you go higher than that, you can give as many suggestions as you want. We just don't want people spam like $2 and do like 5 suggestions or something. Because we usually do a poll to you guys in the comments live to see if how high rated the suggestions get, and then that determines where we place them on future possible poll options for YouTube, Patreon, that kind of thing. John says, please tell me that Lion in the Winter is coming to YouTube. That's the plan.
Yeah.
We plan on getting it to YouTube, even though one thing that people might not understand is when we do a poll to see like which big bite becomes on YouTube and which doesn't, it doesn't mean that the ones that lose are not going to make it on YouTube.
Right.
It just means we want to know where our audience is at and what they want to see the most, and then it'll still be up to us whether or not we want to put it on YouTube. Lion in the Winter got the lowest amount of votes to make it as a YouTube reaction. So even though the highest amount of votes on that poll will make it to YouTube, which I believe was Little Miss Sunshine,
Yes.
The Lion in Winter was just so fun for us and such a good time and good movie that we're deciding to put it on YouTube as a reaction anyways. So that's just how we go. We like to gauge your guys' like opinions, and they matter and they will be prioritized. But if something doesn't win a poll in terms of like making it on YouTube or not, and we just had such a good time with it, we'll probably still put it on YouTube.
It's hard though. We have a blast with like so many of the movies. It's so hard not to put them on YouTube sometimes because, gosh, again, you guys' suggestions are top tier. A lot of the movies that we get suggested are awesome, and it's awesome that the community is able to help basically choose what we're watching. You know, so
yeah, you guys are guiding the way, and it's been a really fun journey because I gotta say, some movies that I never heard of, like one of our big bite members, James Jackson, recommended a movie called Adaptation. So we watched that.
Oh,
it is in my top 5 favorite movies of all time. Might be at number 3 or 4, just because it was like, it was so mind-bendingly good and like intricate with the script. It was so good.
It was mind-boggling. I loved it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we have here. Ryan says, Rosemary's Baby's reaction was great. Glad you enjoyed. If I had a recommendation, I'd recommend a documentary titled Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. It's produced by Johnny Knoxville.
Really?
So I'm guessing it's like a spoof or a comedy or something.
Also, there's a prequel, right, to Rosemary's Baby. Someone mentioned it. Sorry, I didn't see what the name was, but someone did mention that. So we'll have to possibly check that out at some point.
Yeah, let's do let me load up YouTube. Yeah, I think it was called Apartment 7A.
Yeah.
I'm going to load up YouTube here so I can start putting in polls.
Look at you. Look at him not prepared. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. He's over there playing with Smokey instead.
Well,
if you're with Smokey, does that make you the bandit?
Smokey was the... No, Smokey was...
You're the bandit now.
Smokey wasn't the... No, Smokey was an officer, right? Like the name of the officers is like Smokies. Like we've got some Smokies. Or was Smokey his friend?
No. Smokey was not his friend. Smokey was not his friend.
No, what was his friend's name?
What was his friend's name? It was... Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Buford Justice was Smokey. That's what I thought. Smokey's the cop. Yeah, that's what I figured. What did they
bandit? I mean, you're just band. So you're just because see, it would have worked better if Smokey was the good guy and you're the bad guy. But I guess that's how the names fall. The other dude's name was no, that's the girl.
Snowman. Yeah.
Snowman. Yes,
it was Snowman.
What a wild. That was a wild movie.
Yeah, that was really fun. Okay, let's go to... We got some super chats here. We'll pull up too.
Oh, shoot. Super chat. For those wondering, I'm eating a burrito bowl from Chipotle. What everyone have for dinner tonight? Let me know. Anything good?
Come on, let's get the polls going.
Chinese, Chinese food bangs. What do you get for Chinese food though, Tariq? Pasta and meatballs, fire. Send you some tacos. Burgers, delicious. can't go wrong with burgers. Burgers are always good. I made a
All right, there
fire
we go.
steak the other day too. Oh man.
All right. This
We've
first
done
super
Dances
chat.
with Wolves. Sorry.
Yeah, we did Dances with Wolves. First super chat is Scott McDonald with a $2 super chat. Says, did you guys do True Romance? If not, up for a poll. We haven't reacted to it yet, but Zay, where is it on the list? Because I feel like it has a color already.
Let's see if it's on the list. What is it? True Romance?
True Romance.
It is indeed on the list. It's been on here a couple times. It was yellow, but let's see if it, because that's the last one. Hold on. Is it still yellow? Yeah, so it's been yellow. So yellow, yellow, yellow.
Okay.
Let it mellow.
All right, so let's see if we can get it a higher number today. It's up to you guys here to vote yes or no if you want us to react to it. The way that it works is that if it's below 50%, yes. If it's majority no, we'll put it on the list, but it won't be prioritized. If it is higher than 50%, like let's say it's 50 to 60%, it gets a light yellow. The two colors are yellow and green. If it gets a light yellow, it'll be prioritized over the non-colors, but it won't be the highest priority to put on a YouTube poll, but it may make it on one. If it gets a regular yellow, which is 60 to 70%, then it has a moderate chance of landing on a YouTube poll. And if it has a dark yellow, which is 70-75%, it has a high chance of landing on a YouTube poll. Next up is the color green. If it's 75 to 80% yes, it gets a light green, which is a light chance of landing on a Patreon poll, where there's more power to a Patreon poll because each Patreon's vote is significantly more powerful than a YouTube vote because there's not as many Patreons as there are followers on YouTube. So a light green gets on a light chance on a Patreon poll. A green, which is at 80 to 90%, gets a pretty much the highest chance to land on a Patreon poll. And if it's higher than a 90% yes, if it's 90 to 100% yes, it becomes a dark green, which is pretty much essentially an automatic reaction unless there's some kind of issue, like I don't know what, like, let's say that the movie actually turns out to have like just infinite nudity and we just can't put it on YouTube or something, but for the most part. All right, so let's see what you guys think about True Romance. The floor is yours. Okay. So while they're voting, didn't we have an idea, something we would do while they were voting? Oh, we could read some the live chats while they're voting.
Yeah. Damn it. What was I going to say? There was something I was going to say. Oh, dude, our last stream, guys, we've been slacking. Our last stream was November 21st. It's over 2 months.
Damn.
But it's hard with Christmas and everything, with Christmas and holidays.
Yeah, it's been a crazy busy time.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Enchiladas. Pineapple shrimp fried rice. Can I get a yes?
Sounds fire.
Kellogg's cornflakes with diced banana. Light,
that also sounds
but
good.
effective.
Mm-hmm.
Light but effective. Barbecue beef sandwiches.
Delicious. Let's see here.
It is a busy time of the year. I'm busy. And we usually allow 1 minute for the polls. So True Romance got a 64%. It's gonna, or 63%. It's gonna stay at yellow, but we gave it a chance. Anyway, Scott, thank you for the suggestion and thank you for the super chat.
Thanks, Cat.
Robert Lane hits us with a $5 super chat. Robert, glad to see you back here. Hope you're doing well. Robert says, you need to react to Alice in Borderland. You would love it. Well, let's see if the chat loves it. Zay, what is Alice in the Borderland on the list?
Alice in the Borderland. Let's look here. Alice, is there an Alice here? I see Alice, Sweet Alice. I see Alice in the Borderland. It did not get a color, so it can only go up, really. It can't go down. Well, nothing can go down.
What do we do if it gets a 0%?
I think it gets blacklisted. I think it has to get blacklisted and never talked about again. The film is officially banned from the channel.
Oh my gosh.
That's never happened, but it would be pretty crazy. We've seen some 100s. It's rare to get 100s, but
Richard says, "Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall." Yeah, I love that song. White Rabbit. Oh, it's a Netflix series, not a movie. Okay. So, hey, you never know. We could get into it. It's been a while since we've gone into some shows. It's hard. We are doing our reactions on an anime channel. They're in the background. We'll let you guys know when to pop on over. Just I'm not gonna hype you guys up too much, but it's happening. It's a thing. It's happening.
But yeah, we there are shows and stuff that we do want to get into. Like I know we've talked about. I mean, geez, we talked about The Last of Us. We've talked about a whole bunch of different. There's a lot of good series that are out. We just haven't had time yet to kind of iron out what series we're gonna do and to start getting into them. But you guys will know when we do. Trust.
Oh, you know what?
What?
I promised.
You promised what? And to whom?
My wife I'd wear my ring. I forgot. Okay.
Wow. Well, she heard it. You heard it right
I usually don't have it on when I'm home just because I don't want to lose it.
You don't, because you don't want to lose it. How would you lose it? It's on your finger. You're gonna lose your finger?
With stuff. I don't know.
What
fiddling with stuff?
That logic.
Alice gets a 67% no, so we'll still keep it on the list, obviously, but no color. Nonetheless, thank you, Robert, for the suggestion. Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you.
Thank you for the support. Next up, Gold Brooks with a $5 super chat says, "Would you guys watch a blaxploitation movie like Foxy Brown, Girl Boss, or Burt Reynolds non-smoky movie like Sharky's Machine?" Love you guys. Well, thank you, Gold. Thank you for the super chat because we know this is your first stream popping on by. So glad to see you here and really appreciate the support. Let's see what the chat thinks about the first one, Foxy Brown.
Foxy Brown first. Yeah, these are actually not on our list at all. I think. Yeah, no, that's rare. That's also rare. Very rare we get suggestions that are just completely not on the list because we keep this list is just a whole spreadsheet from every stream, guys, that you guys would suggest movies. So, and it's a long, it's a long list.
Richard says, "Are you watching Severance?" I a while ago I started that show and I thought it was interesting, but I never like got back to it. I didn't think it was bad or anything. It's just, again, time for us is like, bleh. But my wife and I, we watched the movie Heretic last night, which was interesting.
Oh, what'd you think? You liked it? It's an A24 movie, right?
Yeah, it's worth the watch. I'd say it's worth the watch. Was it phenomenal? No, but it was worth the watch for sure. It definitely provoked a good conversation. Looks like people are liking Foxy Brown. Let's see here.
Severance is pretty great. Really grows on you. Very vibey. Blackula, it's campy fun. Interesting.
So Foxy Brown gets a 56%, which is a light yellow. So we've upgraded it from not even being on the list to being on the list and now being on the list with a color light yellow. Can I get a
They don't want us doing this. And I also think if I tried to hit that note, my voice is just gonna not track.
Can I get a hook? What
the fuck did you just say? I don't even know.
Anyways, let's try the next one that Gold suggests, which is Sharky's Machine. Let's see what the chat has to say about Sharky's Machine.
Let's see what they got to say about that.
Let's see what they got to say about that. I hope everyone's doing good. I hope everyone's happy with their work, with their job. I hope if anything is going on with your job, hopefully you can find solace in knowing that pieces can be attained through enlightenment. Anyways, listen, everybody. one thing we want to keep you guys in mind for, I'm not sure when it'll be. It might be me and Zay, we talked about this. It might be a little bit later down the road. It might be a month from now. Not sure when we're gonna do it yet, but I have a friend down here who is I won't say names or anything yet, but she is suffering from cancer. It's her second go around. So we're gonna probably do like a live stream where all the super chats are donate to her, help for her care, because insurance doesn't cover everything, unfortunately. And there'll also be a link to the GoFundMe when we get into that. She's currently undergoing chemo now. I mean, she beat it like 2 or 3 years ago, and she's in remission now. So it's been a nightmare for her, but some friends of mine talked to her and said that she'd be fine with like a GoFundMe, or like she doesn't know about like us doing a live stream or anything like that, so it'd be a complete surprise. But it is something we plan on doing later down the road. We don't know when. I have to get the go ahead from my other friends, but something to keep in mind. We might be doing that soon, and we'll still keep it like a pretty normal live stream, but all the proceeds or donations essentially will go to her and help for her care and things like that. Sharky's Machine gets a no, but guess what? Gold Brooks will still add it to the list. It gets itself a spot. Nonetheless, Richard says maybe Valentine's Day. Ava says, I'm sorry, since you guys are trying to help her, I'll definitely pop in for that and try to help out. And look, here's the thing. We're not even like necessarily saying like we're not asking for your money or anything like that. It's an option. You guys don't have to. And also you guys can still donate to get your super chats read and suggestions, things like that, just like you would do on a normal live stream. The only difference is they'll be going to her. So it's we're not trying to make it seem like it's something that is on you. It's just something we'll be doing. But I'm just waiting for my friends to set up the page and give me the go ahead. So it's whenever they tell me they're good, whenever that'll be. But thank you, Gold Brooks, for the $5 super chat. Thank you for the suggestion. And glad you could be here for your first live stream.
Yeah, I love it. I love when new people step in. It's awesome.
Next up. And Robert says the GoFundMe would be better because doesn't YouTube take some from super chats? Yeah, the GoFundMe would be the optional one. The only thing with the GoFundMe though is it would be a donation from you guys, and it would be something that you wouldn't be expecting anything in return. If you wanted to donate on the stream, like these super chats are here, and have us read it and take your suggestions and things like that, that's fine, because some people might not be interested in just donating. Everybody's different. Everybody doesn't have all the money in the world, but we'll still send these proceeds to her. Essentially, that's the idea. So the GoFundMe would be like direct help. The live stream super chats would be like indirect help, where you can still get something out of it. Okay. James Jackson with a $25 smackaroonie and his two cutie poochies.
Love the poochies.
They literally never get less cute. Look at that one. His what was their names? Kiko was one?
No, it's
or
James, I always forget. And they have their names are Japanese. They're like, it's not, oh my gosh, it's not Kyoto. Is it? Is one Kyoto? Is one? No, one's not Kyoto. Oh man.
James, remind us.
James, help. I'm going to have to put a fucking sticky note on my
Kiyoshi? Yeah, Kiyoshi and Suki. Okay.
Yes. Yes. We will not forget those ever again.
And is Kiyoshi the tan one?
I think so. I think so, right?
Yes. Okay. So look at Kiyoshi's hand on top of Suki's leg. He's like, I got this.
He's like,
I got this.
Stand back. I got this.
And pose. Anyways, James with a $25 super chat. Thank you so much, James. And your suggestion, your big bite adaptation will be the full length will be on Patreon tomorrow. James says, I was waiting for the Cam gag to Miggs flicking his knuckle babies at Clarice, and I wasn't disappointed. Trying to figure out next movie, and wanted to know if you've seen Saw or Sweeney Todd. So that was such a disgusting scene. If you guys don't know what he's talking about, we just posted our full length reaction to Silence of the Lambs on Patreon, and my gosh, that scene was disgusting. We were appalled by that.
We were not expecting that. We were not expecting that at all.
No. And James is trying to figure out the next movie and wanted to know if you've seen Saw or Sweeney Todd. So James is wondering about his next big bite suggestion. Okay. I've seen most of the Saw movies, if not all of them, and Sweeney Todd, I might have started it and then fell asleep while watching it or something a long time ago. It sounds relatively familiar, like the barber. I know about him, and I think with Johnny Depp, I think I started watching that movie and fell asleep or something. I don't know for sure, but Zay, where do you stand on Saw or Sweeney Todd?
Sweeney Todd, I don't think I've seen it. I want to say no, I haven't. I'm just gonna pull up just like what the cover looks like. Saw, I've seen like bits and pieces, but I could never tell you what movies they're from. Like, I think I've seen some of the more modern ones, but I don't think I've ever seen like the original or anything. Sweeney Todd, I have seen Sweeney Todd. I've seen Sweeney Todd.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I thought once I looked, I was like, oh yeah, I remember this film.
Okay. Okay, so well, there you go, James. Maybe divert your mind to another realm of your choosing. Maybe recommend another realm of your choosing.
Listen, he must have had candy before this. I don't know what that was.
Do we need to address anything? Oh yeah, if you guys are still getting upset at the intro jokes, I don't know what to tell you. Like, they've become ingrained into our videos now.
Somebody commented, they go, I need to call my local government officials about Cam's intro jokes. And then someone else replied below, they go, I just fast forward, smiley face.
Yeah.
I almost commented back to him, was like, I've called everyone I could, and there's no stopping this man.
Yeah, literally, it's so easy. You just skip them and you never hear them again. They don't come back throughout the video.
They never
they're
come
at the
back.
beginning and then they're over. And here's the point. They might be cringy. They might be funny.
Might be.
They might be not good for the channel. They might be great for the channel. But you know what they are? They're here to stay. And that's that. Wow. Okay. James, thank you so much for the $25 super chat. Yeah, keep thinking of suggestions, because Sweeney Todd, I mean, if you're fine knowing that Zay has already seen it and I might have seen a good portion of it, then go for it. But I would recommend to use your money wisely and pick something that either both of us haven't seen or one of us haven't seen.
But completely up to you, regardless.
But completely up to you. It's you have the power. So thank you, James. Nonetheless, nice to see fucking Suki and Kiyoshi.
I was like, don't forget the names already.
But yes, thanks again. Next up, we've got Tariq the Gamer with a $5 super chat. Says, I recommend The Hate You Give. PG-13, 2018 crime thriller, 2 hours and 12 minutes. All right, well, let's see what everybody has to say about The Hate You Give.
The Hate You Give. Oh, it's actually spelled like that, too. Interesting.
Is it about the letter U?
Never say that again. Oh, geez. Oh, no.
All right. Let's see what everybody has to say.
What do you have to say to us? Let us know. All right. What you huffing and puffing for? Don't be dramatic.
I'm relaxing my airways.
You're do it on your own time. People don't want to hear you huff and puff. What are you, the big bad wolf? What are you, the big bad wolf? Stop it. Enough. son of a bitch. You think Gengar likes what you're doing over there?
Gengar looks creepy.
He's got his twin there too. Don't be mistaken.
That's his mini-me.
There's two of them. They got that one has sunglasses, the little one. The other one's got a chain hanging from his arm.
The little one scares me more, honestly.
There's an even bigger one I saw recently at the mall. I might get him. He's like huge.
Really?
Yeah, I really want him. Like I really want to get him.
Listen, guys, just because the movie's called The Hate You Give doesn't mean you got to give it so much hate.
This guy. Hey, this guy. What did I tell you about this guy, man? This guy
hey, he did tell you.
I told you.
He
this guy.
told you I was going to be like this.
I told you. I told
you
y'all.
knew. Ooh, let's do some improv.
Oh fuck no, please! I don't even know how to. How did we even get to that?
I don't know. The Hate You Give gets a 68% no, but it still will be put on the list. Just no color. Thank you, Tariq, for the $5 super chat. Thank you for the suggestion. Robert Lane says, if you like raunchy comedy, Sausage Party is a must see. Zay, have you seen that?
I've seen Sausage Party. I almost rewatched it actually recently.
I have too. And I'm curious how that would fly on the YouTube guidelines.
That would be a tough one to get onto YouTube, but it'd be pretty funny.
But Robert, since we've already seen Sausage Party, go ahead and put something else in the chat and we'll throw that on the poll for you, just because we don't want it to be a waste.
Yeah, guys, that's another thing too. Don't like we'll make sure that if we've already seen it and it's not one we can do, you can always make sure you send some other suggestion in if you super chatted. That way, we don't want you to just send $5 in for us to be like, now we've seen it. Next, like we want to still give you a chance to have something on the poll.
Yeah, Richard says lots of blurring. Yeah, I'm sure it would have to be blurred. It's so weird. It's like because it's food, you know. It's like, does it really matter? It's food. It's animated food. But I don't know if I want to take that risk.
I don't know. It's I mean, it is just food, but they get the end is crazy. They do a lot at the end.
I'm trying to keep an eye out for Robert. You didn't have to put in an okay, Robert.
No.
You didn't have to put in another super chat to give us. We're gonna cover you for this one here. You just got to tell us what you want to want us to put instead of Sausage Party.
But thank you.
But thank you. We'll get to that one too. Don't put that one in again because we'll do that one when we get to it. Well, okay. Hold on. So Robert's like, several have reacted to it on YouTube. That's. I mean, hey, if they manage to do it, but we've already seen the movie, so we are looking for another suggestion. Okay, improv. Can someone give us a setting?
Oh, this is.
I'll do the first one I see.
A setting.
A setting.
A sun is setting.
No, not the sun.
Then I'm confused.
Space station. Done, Lauren. We're in a space station. All right. Give us an emergency. Robert, we're just waiting for your suggestion here.
Well, wait, didn't he say the Terrifier movies?
No, that was he put money in for that suggestion.
So we're gonna call. Oh, I see. So he gets another one.
No air. Okay. All right.
There's no
okay,
air.
So listen, I think you guys are just trying to kill us. I think you're just trying to get us to suffocate. How are we going to improvise? There's no air.
All right.
We did it, guys. Oh, damn it. He's still here.
Wait, what? What was that? I felt like you said something.
No, I didn't say nothing.
No, it was me.
Okay, Robert says that's okay. Just the Terrifier movies. Can't think of anything else right now. Okay. All right. Well, we'll get to the Terrifier movies when we get to that super chat. In the meantime, thank you nonetheless for the $5 super chat.
Yes.
Next up, we've got John Boblets here with a 999 super chat. Thank you so much, John. John, one of our Big Bite members. Just so you know, Airport will probably be if our full length reaction to that. We've already reacted to it. Will probably be on what's today, Sunday? So either Tuesday or Wednesday. But John says, have you guys seen Hairspray or West Side Story? Zay, have you seen either of these two?
Hairspray, no. West Side Story, no. I've seen neither.
Okay. I've seen West Side Story 2021. Really enjoyed it.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen Hairspray. So let's see what the chat has to say about Hairspray. All right. While we're waiting on a poll, next location. Give us a location.
Preferably one where we're not getting killed.
Yes. A farm. Done. Farm. Lauren's on it. Okay. Right. Oh, hi, Phil. All right. Hi. There you go. All right. We're on the farm. Something happening.
Iraq.
Fucking shit. Damn. All right. We'll put farm on hold. We have to end this poll for Hairspray in a moment here. In just a moment.
Does the poll not auto end? Does it just
no,
run?
I do it. I have to do it. Yeah.
I'm surprised there's not a way to set it so it's like a 1 minute poll every time. You know what I'm saying? So you just like literally click it, let it run, and
yeah, that would be great. But Hairspray gets a 68%, so that is right. a yellow mellow. So go ahead and throw that for yellow. Next up, we'll do the West Side Story 2021 version with everybody keeping in mind that I have seen it and Zay has not.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, no. Oh, no. You know what I just started watching in my free time is Prison Break.
Dude, I love that show.
So good. Tina and I just started it.
Have you seen it before?
So the only thing I've seen, the only scene I've ever remembered from Prison Break was when it's episode 3, I think, where he's in the where they're in the garden or in the garden house thing with the shears about to cut his toe off. And it like cuts away.
Okay.
That's the only scene I've ever seen. My mom was watching, like, what the fuck?
I have watched that show every episode 3 or 4 times.
Really?
Yeah, in high school growing up. Let me tell you something, okay?
Yeah.
Just gonna lay out my opinion without spoiling anything.
Okay.
First season is the best.
Really?
And they get progressively worse. Oh, but that doesn't mean that they're terrible. It's just, in my opinion, the first season was the best. The second season was still very interesting. The third season was like, all right. And then the fourth season was like, okay, this is what we're doing. But it's still a really fun ride. I recommend going all the way through. Just know the best is at the beginning. But it doesn't get, it's not horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm assuming you watched season 5 too, as well. So season 5 was the worst?
Season 5 was it came much later, and it was definitely an interesting return. I enjoyed the return for season 5.
Okay. Yeah, because they took like a 8-year gap between season 4 and 5. Because I looked at how many seasons there was, but when the show finished, I was shocked.
Yeah, season 5 was a fun return of the show.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. Okay. Okay, so the West Side Story got most of a no, but we'll still add it to the list.
Add it to the list.
Thank you, John, for the $10 super chat. Thank you for the suggestions, and keep an eye out for Airport. Yes. And speaking of Airport, what was with all the adultery?
That fucking, for real. that was crazy.
Anyways, next up on the list is Dustin Rich with the $2 super chat. Says, have you seen Apocalypto? It's a masterpiece. Is Apocalypto on the list?
That sounds familiar. Let me tell you, if you guys saw how I tried to spell Apocalypto, you just wouldn't have believed I graduated college.
I could think of some fun opening jokes for that one.
It's not on the list. We have Apocalypse Now on the list, but not Apocalypto.
Okay. Well,
Apocalypto.
Let us see what people think of Apocalypto.
Let us know what you think of Apocalypto, everybody. Class.
Apocalypse. A pocket.
No. I don't even know.
Apocalypto. Apocalypto. Hey, they said, hey, man, do you smoke cigarettes? I say, no, Apocalypto.
Wow, they should hire you for their
advertising. See, that was just, you guys got to see the process. You literally got to see the inner workings of how this happens.
But let me tell you guys something. He doesn't vocalize it like that when I'm with him. He's usually like this. Okay, I got it. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, all right, here we go.
Gosh. Yeah, CT says just lost 40 subs for that joke. I know, right? Pack a lip that's chewing tobacco. You got it.
Oh,
let's
God.
see what people say. Okay, so we're on a farm. Something's happening to the cows. Quick, what's happening to the cows? They can't breathe.
They can't breathe. There's no air.
The cow giving birth and the vet isn't there. You have to help birth it yourself.
You got to do it. I can't. No, you're not the cow, are you? All right. Push the cow. I got it. Oh, wait, hold on here. I'll grab you. It's a beautiful... oh, my God, it gave birth to a Gengar. You have to love it. It's your child. Oh, my God.
Twins. All right. Apocalypto gets a...
Stop saying it like that.
Apocalypto. What? What do you mean?
It sound like you're saying the Apocalypto again. I was like, stop saying it like that.
It gets a 51%, so it will get a light yellow.
All right. Light yellow, light yellow.
Thank you, Dustin, for the $2 super chat. Thank you, Dustin, for the suggestion. And thank you, Dustin, for being here during the stream.
Yes, thank you.
Robert Lane with the $5 super chat says the movie series Terrifier blows Saw away. Well, let's see what everybody thinks about the movie Terrifier.
I've seen a lot of people love Terrifier, and I've seen some people try to complain about it. It's grew in popularity like so fast.
Yeah, I've never heard of it before, and all of a sudden I started hearing about it. But I don't know.
So the Terrifier character was originally on like a little horror show. Like he appeared on it. It was like just like a little like a side character. I don't even know if he was like a main character. And then it just I don't know how it developed into what it is, but now these films are everywhere. And people love them. So apparently they're known for being pretty gory, I think. Like they get nasty.
I like that.
Right, yeah, there's a short.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to head out. I'm gonna have to head out. Wow. I don't even.
You know what scared me?
That scared me, but what scared you?
I recently watched the third Sonic movie, and it was frightening how much I feel like I'm exactly like Dr. Robotnik. It's very frightening how much I feel like I can identify with a Jim Carrey video game villain. It scared me. I saw him do so many things that I have done before. I'm just like,
yeah, I've done that.
I'm Dr. Robotnik, I guess.
I now need to watch this so I can pinpoint what things he did. Be like, yeah.
Oh, you would know. It's just his cadence.
Jesus. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, Terrifier gets a no, but guess what? It also gets added to the list.
True.
So thank you, Robert, for the suggestion. The chat didn't like it, but can always go higher on a future chat poll.
Indubitably.
And it gets added to the list. Thank you, Robert, for the suggestion and for the $5 super chat. Next up, Ava says, that's exactly what I was saying. You remind me of young Jim Carrey. Cam, you remind me of Jim Carrey and Ace Ventura. Yeah. I mean, I grew up watching Jim Carrey, and I've always enjoyed him. So maybe that just part of him just ingrained into me or something. Well, next up, Madison Sickle with a 1999 super chat. Thank you, Madison. Great to see you back here. Hope everything is going well. Are you excited for the Harry Potter HBO Max remake that they're doing? They're making a show. They're doing the whole Harry Potter series again. Interesting to hear your thoughts. Madison says, hi, guys. Great seeing you. I want to ask, what's a movie that left a lasting impression on you? There's a lot of movies that leave a lasting impression on me. That's one of the things I like about movies so much is how much they can ingrain into your core identity and principles and things like that. What is the what's a recent one? Let's see.
Well, no, we reacted to or just in general? I guess we could just do in general or react to.
Yeah, it could be in general. Yeah, either one works.
Man.
Good question, by the way.
Yeah, it's a good question. I feel like a lot of I mean, just in general, like a lot of the any war movies and stuff that we've watched, I feel like honestly, one of the best, like the series that we were watching when we were watching the, oh my God, like those HBO series. I'm drawing a blank on the name. It's all about like, how am I drawing a blank on these series that we watched? Hold on.
You and I?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Hold on. I think maybe I'm tweaking out.
Oh, was it the Band of Brothers documentary?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
What was it called?
I don't remember. What
I think it had
We Stand Alone Together.
Yeah, We Stand Alone Together. Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was like great. That was great.
Let's see. I think the Impossible had a pretty big impact on me in terms of like being able to like I like a lasting impression. I underestimated not only the events that happened with that tsunami, but I underestimated the catastrophe that a tsunami can actually cause. And that movie really highlighted that. So I got to say The Impossible, probably.
Color Purple is another one. That one was a hell of a film, man.
Yeah. So, all right. Thank you, Madison, for the $20 super chat.
And thank you for the question. That was a good question.
Let's see. Did she say anything about the Harry Potter thing? Just because I did ask. Don't see her in here yet, but we'll keep an eye out. Thank you nonetheless. And thank you for the support. Glad to see you back. Next up on the list, Steve Clark with a $2 super chat says, I guarantee you'll like Hate U Give. Well, possibly. And look, it could always be something we just watch on our own if nobody here wants to see us do it for the most part. So, but thank you for backing that suggestion up. We do have it on the list. Steve, next up, Robert Lane says Terrifier movies. Thank you, Robert, for the $2 super chat. Did get a no, but it is added to the list nonetheless. Rodney with a $10 super chat. Thank you, Rodney. He has nothing to say. He does this all the time. He just donates $10. It's greatly appreciated. You could say whatever you want, but he just throws it in there. So big shout out to you. Big shout out to and Madison says, yes, I'm super excited for the Harry Potter series. Yeah. Okay, great. Awesome. Anyways, Rodney, just big shout out to you. Yeah, don't have anything to say. Just, you could get something for it, but you don't. So appreciate it. C. Cesario with a $5 super chat. This is a Changeling, a 1980 horror film starring George C. Scott, suspenseful, supernatural, and it truly scared me as a kid. All right, well, let's see what people think about the Changeling. Does that have a color zone?
Is the Changeling? Let's see here. Settle, everyone. Calm down. Hold on. I'm looking. The changeling does not have a color.
All right. Well, let's see if we can get one today. I have a feeling, I could be wrong. I have a feeling this is going to win a decent amount of votes because it's a 1980s movie and our audience loves the 80s.
Are you stereotyping our audience into saying that they definitely love the 80s? How do you know? Maybe they'll give it, maybe it'll be a 0. Then what? I hope it's not, obviously, for Cesario, but.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves.
Numbers can't talk.
Oh, really? I talked to a 5 the other day.
Dollar bill, or are you?
Actually, I talked to a 6. And did you know it was afraid of 7?
Don't do this. I'm begging you, don't do this. Leave it
You
at
know
that.
why?
No, leave it at that.
Would you like to know what instilled fear amongst the number 6?
What? Yeah, sure.
Well, 7 desecrated. 9.
Jesus. So much more vicious and desecrated. 7, 8, 9 makes it seem like, it's a fun joke. Your joke made it seem like it was a real crime.
The changeling gets a 56% yes, so we'll give it a light yellow.
All right. Light yellow.
Thank you for the suggestion, Cesario. We got it on the list and we got it a color.
Thank you.
Interesting. Okay, next up, and thank you for the super chat. Next up on the list, we've got Rodney Joyce with a $20 super chat coming back at us and says, "Hate to leave, but got to get to work for work at 3. As always, love the channel." Zay, you try to read that.
Wait, what? Hate to leave, but gotta get for work at 3 a.m. As always, love the channel. Thank you, Rodney. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Rodney. We're guessing you mean sleep. Get some sleep. Damn, working at 3 a.m. Not be me. Hopefully you enjoy it though. Nonetheless. Big shout out to you. Personally couldn't be me, but whatever you're doing, I'm sure it's helping our country, or your country, or wherever we are. But Rodney, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Thank you so much for the support. And maybe next time, we could do something earlier next time. That way, you 3 a.m.s get a chance to stay with us a little bit longer.
Working at 3 a.m. is tough. I could not. I can't even get up for my job at 8.
Could you imagine how cold it would be at 3 a.m.?
Oh, remember when we used to go to the gym at like 6 a.m.?
Dude, and we would go at like 4 a.m. All
right, guys. Yeah, so Cam and I used to go to the gym together. We're like, fuck it. We're in college. Let's work out. We're gonna go on vacations. Yo, we would go to the gym on several occasions. We got there, went and sat at the little coffee station area and just put our heads down, took a nap for like 20 minutes. The one time I think we just straight slept and then we got up and showered and went to school.
We're like, oh shit, we gotta go.
We're like, we don't have time to work out today.
Yeah, it was fucking freezing. I was surprised that we were able to at least like get there, like wake up and
then sometimes actually work out.
Yeah.
Like what? Funny.
Anyways, thank you, Rodney. I know you're not here, but if you do see this later, appreciate the support.
Thank you.
Next up, Robert says, just thought of one, Son-in-Law with Pauly Shore. Okay, all right. Well, let us do Son-in-Law. See what people think about that one. Ava says, you were in the building. It counts. You're damn right it counts.
You damn right. You damn right. Absolutely. That's the type of motivation I need right there. We were there. That's all that matters.
We had the intention.
And what's funny is you would think someone would like wake us up and tell us like, no, you can't do this. They didn't even care. The staff would just walk by us like, okay, they're just taking a nap.
If anybody out there, by the way, I just picked up a new hobby that I've been trying out, 3D printing. It's really fun. And I'm using a resin printer and it's a fucking nightmare. So it's fun, but also a nightmare. And if anybody out there has been resin 3D printing, my Lord, I sympathize with you for your trouble at the beginning, because getting that thing started is fucking hard, but finally got it to work. And now I invested way too much money in air quality monitors just to make sure I'm not breathing in any toxic fumes. But if anybody out there,
your apartment, you had to get air quality monitors.
Yeah, I got like a monitor. I had to get like a mask for while I'm working. Like it's crazy stuff. But it is fun, and the results are worth it. But let's see what people have to say about son-in-law. With Pauly Shore, like from the Jersey Shore?
Sure.
Are you pawing my thumb?
Enough.
Mother Slug says 3D printing since last year setup takes so long. Yeah. It's a process. It is a process, and the waste is hazardous. So I have to go over to the landfill and dispose of hazardous waste at the hazardous waste department.
I remember senior year of high school, obviously won't say his name, but one of our teachers, it was like when 3D printers like first really were getting popular. He had one. He was the only person like in the school.
Was it filament or resin though? Like filament is the one that you see most of the time using a string and a nozzle. That's filament.
It would have to, I'm assuming it would have to be something like filament, because if what you're using is toxic, there's no way that because he would have it working in class while we were there, and we'd always be waiting.
Filament, yeah.
We would wait to see what like the first thing he did was he did like a New York Yankees logo because it was his favorite team. So we'd always go into his class, like, yo, what are you working on now? And he's like, oh, you'll see when it's done. So you finally come in, you're like, oh shit, you can kind of see what it's building. It's like, oh, this is sick. But
yeah,
we loved
it. If you saw what it was built, was it building it right side up? Because resin printers build it upside down.
I don't know. It's been, I mean, this was like how many years
resin
ago?
Printers dip into liquid and then it moves up and dips into liquid, moves up, dips into liquid. Filament printers do that.
It would have been that thing. Whereas like, you see it like it's outlined and like
Yeah, the resin printer, the resin is toxic, so you have to take precautions. Anyways, son-in-law gets a 52% no, but we're still gonna throw it on the list.
Tough crowd today.
It is a tough crowd today. Let's see. Next up on the list, and thank you, Robert, again. Next up on the list is Tariq the Gamer with a $5 super chat. Says for Black History Month, recommend Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. Well, probably since we have so much in the backlog, it probably, if it does, get really good results, it might not make it in February.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely something we could potentially watch in February, depending on the results. Let's see what people think about Mandela. A long walk to freedom.
All right. That sounds like it'd be good. Mandela Long Walk to Freedom.
A long walk to freedom. It must be worth the walk, though, if you think about it.
I'm gonna have to take that microphone away from you.
You only give you worth the walk? Freedom? Freedom's worth the price.
I'm sure it would be a great... I'm sure it's worth the walk. I'm assuming
you got something on your mind?
I'm tired of you, I think. Oh, Idris Elba's
wake up! Huh?
Idris Elba's in it.
Oh, nice. You know what Idris Elba was also in? Sonic 3.
Was he actually?
He plays Knuckles.
Does he?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he voices Knuckles in the Sonic series.
No shit.
And Knuckles had his own limited show on Paramount too.
Really? What the fuck? Yeah. When did Sonic become I know the games. I didn't even think the games were that fun in the first place.
There's his first movie, a second movie, and a third movie, and the Knuckles spinoff show.
That's great. Knuckles is what, the red one?
Yeah.
Who's the yellow one?
Tails.
I like Tails.
And then Keanu did Shadow. Keanu was Shadow.
Dude,
Keanu Reeves.
That's a crazy cast. That's an insane cast.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves, Jim Carrey, Idris Elba.
No shit.
Yeah. All right. A Long Walk to Freedom gets a whopping no, but
Damn.
we can still add it to the list. John says Sonic has TV shows all the way back in the 90s. Yeah, but like this is like the mixed with live action. Anthony says, what? Sonic is a great game. Played that all the time when I was a kid. I enjoyed the Sonic games. I think they were horrible, but they were very...
I've only played a little bit of them, so I'm just like, I don't know.
Tails was always my favorite character. I liked being able to fly. Thought that was fun.
Oh, Tails can fly.
Yeah, well, that's why he's called Tails. His tails rotate like a helicopter.
Then they should call him Wings if he flies.
They're not wings, though. They're tails. Son of a bitch.
That gave me Key and Peele vibes. Right? Son
Like
of
a
a
wipe
bitch.
everything off the table. All right. Well, thank you nonetheless, Tariq. Next up, we've got Barsco Media. It says Van Wilder with a $5 super chat. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the suggestion. Is Van Wilder on the list? Sir?
Van Wilder. Let's see. Wilder. I barely know her. No, it's not.
All right. Let's see.
I'm running to the bathroom real quick while this poll runs. Be right back, guys.
All right. Let's see what you guys have to say about Van Wilder. Alan says, first time I've caught you folks live. Well, thank you, Alan, for stopping by. Glad you're here. Still playing Sonic on my original Sega Genesis. I enjoyed Sonic. I always thought it was fun, but it can get frustrating. Like when you run into run into those like spikes and shit, and you're like fucking ow, and you lose all your coins. Whenever I lost coins, I lost my shit. Played it on Sega before PlayStation and Xbox. I played Sonic on the Game Boy when I was younger. Shadow was always my favorite character. I also played it on the GameCube. I get mad when I can't go fast enough and go through the hoop. Yeah, I know. And then you got to like charge up the ball and shoot forward. I never liked Knuckles. I like him a lot in the show, but I just never found him useful in the game.
Talking shit about Knuckles? I got Knuckles for you. Knuckles sandwich. Yeah. Yeah, now what?
No. Van Wilder gets a 63% no. Man, we got a tough crowd.
What the fuck? I know.
We got a tough ass crowd today.
I've only given yellows. Yellow and light yellows. That's it. And there's only 5 of them. No. Yeah, 5. Everything else is being shot down. Yeah,
this is wild. But hey, we'll still put it on the list. You said it wasn't on the list yet?
It hadn't been on the list, no.
Okay, well, it is now. Thank you, Barsco, nonetheless, for the suggestion. I know it's a Ryan Reynolds movie, but that's pretty much all I know about it. Robert Lane says Men of Honor with De Niro and Gooding. Okay. Sounds like a military movie with Robert De Niro. Let's see what the tough chat has to say about Men of Honor.
It is a action drama about a man joining the Navy. Oh, I've seen I've never actually seen this movie, but I've seen like I've seen this cover before, the cover of it. Okay. Cuba Gooding Jr., Robert De Niro. Anyone else? Michael Rappaport. Charlize Theron. Okay. Interesting.
Damn, man.
It's a true story?
You need to do Blast from the Past. It's Brendan Fraser and so wholesome. Interesting. I loved Brendan Fraser growing up. Journey to the Center of the Earth. I don't even know if that was a good movie, but I enjoyed watching it when I was younger.
I don't even know if it's a good movie, but oh shit, Journey to the Center. I forgot about that movie.
Yeah.
That was a while. That was I think it was a good movie. IMDb and everything else might disagree a little bit, but that's neither here nor there.
Men of Honor gets a 54% no. It's a 54% no. This crowd is look. Like, hey, no. you guys have the power here. So
we don't want it.
Thank you, Robert, for the suggestion. It'd be interesting to see if anything gets like green or something. Nonetheless, Dustin sends a $2 search and says, being John Malkovich, very weird and hilarious. Fun fact, when we saw the movie adaptation, at the beginning, they were showing the making of being John Malkovich.
Indeed.
But
it is on the list and it is yellow.
Oh, okay. So let's see if we can get it higher than yellow.
Being John Malkovich. Don't be spiteful and be like, oh, it's yellow. Well, we're giving you no color this time. They're like, we're like, well,
good news is it can't downgrade.
It cannot downgrade.
Zay, you've never seen any of the Indiana Jones movies, have you?
I think I've seen Crystal Skull, but I couldn't tell you a single
none of the good ones.
I couldn't even tell you what happened. Wow, that's crazy. I can't even tell you what happened in Crystal Skull. Also, the game apparently is awesome.
But you haven't seen the first ones, right? The first three?
No.
Okay.
My buddy just finished playing through the game and he said it was great.
I didn't even know there was a game. I mean, I knew there were games.
Came out this year, brand new. You go to all different countries like Japan and all these other areas. It's really cool.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Ava says, I'm convinced we're all taking our winter blues out on the polls. Maybe.
I mean, maybe.
Being John Malkovich remains at a yellow, which is one of the most positive results we've seen so far. Right. But thank you, Dustin. We've got it there on the list. And we're keeping an eye on it. Yellow ain't a bad color for landing on a YouTube poll. And thank you for the $2 super chat. Lisa Thubin with a $10 super chat says, hey, how about a very notorious A Clockwork Orange? It's Kubrick. You know, Clockwork. Have you ever had a dream? No. Clockwork Orange has been suggested for a bunch of times. Zay, has that? What color does that have?
I gotta see because it has been on here a few times. I see one time being yellow. Yeah, it's been pretty much just stayed yellow.
All right, well, let's see what people think tonight.
Let's see what we think about tonight.
Suma suma huma luma you are dooming I'm assuming. And look at that dinosaur with a motherfucking sword. Is that a pirate dinosaur?
Yeah,
Dino pirate.
Lisa Thubin's name says Lisa Thubin in parentheses Dino Pirate.
Can I be honest, Lisa? I think pirate sore is a better name. Although it also sounds like a disease.
You've been diagnosed with pirate sore.
Oh God. Excuse me?
Please.
Oh, you drew that. Wow.
That's awesome.
Jeez, you're at least 7,000 times more talented than I am when it comes to drawing. Let's see. Put cream on a pirate sore. Well, that could be the way how you take care of it. A Clockwork Orange gets a 61%, so it's going to remain in the yellow. Speaking of yellow, thank you, Lisa, for the yellow super chat. And $10. Beautiful dinosaur. Really fun name. And keep up the drawing, because just like any hobby, you lose it if you don't use it. Next up on the list, we have Daniel Alberta, who says, with a $5 super chat, says, hey guys, just got laid off my job this week. Oh, I'm sorry, but wanted to show support. Hey, listen, we don't know what you do, but if being laid off has been an issue for your finances, we don't expect you to donate anything, so don't worry about it. But we appreciate you showing support nonetheless. There are people out there that have millions of dollars and they get laid off and they're fine. Maybe it's one of those situations. I don't know. Still appreciate showing the support nonetheless, and we hope you find a better job soon. Hope maybe it's happening for a reason. Maybe you're gonna find something even better. He says Movie suggestions: Bridge to Terabithia and Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. I've seen Bridge to Terabithia. What have you seen, Zay?
Is Bridge to Terabithia what I'm thinking of? Wait. No. I don't think I've seen Bridge. I don't think I've seen either of these.
Really?
Yeah, I think maybe I read the book of Bridge to Terabithia.
But you never seen the movie.
Oh wait. Yes, I have seen this. I have seen it because that's the movie where I don't want to spoil anything, but there's a death in it, and so that's.
I guess you were vague enough, but that's still because I've seen the movie too, and that I don't know. I don't want to spoil Harry Potter, but there is a death in it.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, So, but Sister of the Traveling Pants, I have not seen. I don't even know how would pants even travel. Don't even know how they would travel.
All right, well, let's see what people think about Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
What kind of jeans are they? Boot cut?
Who said they're jeans? They're just pants.
Oh, slacks possibly? Khakis?
Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Star Paul. Let's see what people think. Yeah, I've never seen it. Never read the book. Never seen it.
Oh, it's a book as well?
Ben Connery says, do you guys have a list somewhere of your ratings for each movie you've reacted to? We don't, but it would be cool to do that at some point. Wait, Zay, didn't you say?
No, we have a letterbox. It's not up to date yet, but we do have a letterboxed. So that the tough part about letterbox is that they only give you a 5-star system. So it's like it's gonna be I'm getting it as close as I can. There's a lot of films in there right now, but there's not. I don't think all the ratings and stuff are in there. I've been working on it here and there because it's just there's a lot to do. But when that is up to date, well, you can always check in on that. It's just Cam and Zay, I think, is the name on there. So you should be able to pull us up on there and see what some of our ratings have been.
John says, oh, I saw that movie with a death in it once.
Yeah, so have I. Yeah. Like this one, yeah. Like
it's the only movie that has a death in it, actually.
It actually is. Every other movie that you think has had a death in it, you made that up and you're a liar.
Yeah, and it turns out that when the credits roll, those people come back to life. So it was not really a death. But
wait, well, hold on.
But in Bridge to Terabithia,
that's finito. There's no bounce back.
Anthony Cairo says, "Did you guys see King Kong, the 1933 original movie?" We did. It's a full-length exclusive on Patreon.
That was a fun one.
John says, "Someday I'll put your ratings in the comments for you when I'm killing time." Hey, whatever you want to do, it's not on you, but that would be appreciated.
That would 100% be appreciated. But again, never feel obligated to do anything like that.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants gets a 63% no, but we'll put it on the list. Thank you, Dan. Nonetheless, good luck with your journey.
Yes.
And
thank you again.
Give us the good news later on if you can. John with the 199 super chat says Mystic River from chat, directed by Clint Eastwood. Zay, is Mystic River?
I know Mystic River's on here. I just don't know where it is. Hold on. Searching. It is green. It's a green bean.
Oh, okay. Well, can we get it to a dark green? If we get it to a dark green, it becomes an automatic reaction.
True.
Let's see what people say about Mystic River. What movie did I see? I saw Wind River, I think. The one with Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth Olsen. That movie was crazy.
Wind River?
Yeah, I think it was called Wind River. Ben says, just looked at your letterbox, and are there any movies that you guys don't like? Well, here's the thing. There have been movies that we've given like, I think like a 6 or 7 or something like that. But at the end of the day, we get suggested really good movies. Like if you think about it, the nature of reacting to things is that the things that we end up reacting to are things that people really like. Right. And that's why we react to them. So there's definitely like a system in which we rate to, but I don't think we've ever reacted to a movie that was like that we really genuinely thought was terrible, like really terrible.
We've
But there
reacted
is
to we reacted to a show series, but we never posted it.
well, we posted it and then
Well,
we
did
deleted
post
it.
We
You
took
can
it
watch
off.
it on Patreon if you want, but
It's awful.
you can watch our reactions to She-Hulk on Patreon. We hated it.
It was
Absolutely
awful.
hated it. We gave it, I think we gave it a
Terrible.
3. Then we gave
It
it a
was
3.
the lowest rating I think we've ever. When we've watched, there's been like one other movie that we've watched and we actually didn't even post it. We basically got to the end of it and we're like, we're not even doing this. There are movies that we judge, but a lot of the times, like Cam said, because it's being curated by our audience, and you guys just have a lot of just good taste, plus the age range of the movies you guys give us, a lot of older movies and everything. I mean, we just get good movies, so it's hard, you know.
Yeah,
Very
but there
hard.
is varying ratings. Like you got to understand that you can look at a movie that still might be considered good that we rate like a 7.8, and then another movie that we rate like a 9.5, even though they might seem relatively close on a scale of 10, based off of all the movies we're watching, there's a very distinct difference between a 7.8 and a 9.5.
Yeah. Even the gap
Anyways,
of like an 8 to a 9 is even relatively substantial now because of how many films we've done. So
yeah. Well, John, Mystic River got a 68%. We're not going to downgrade it, but it didn't get above a green. It didn't get a dark green. We got a tough crowd, so I'm not too surprised. Thank you for the suggestion nonetheless. He's always looking out for the chat. Jason Dominguez with a $5 says Tom Curtin, 1966, directed by Alfred Hitchcock, starring Paul Newman and Julie Andrews. Okay. All right. Well, let's see what everybody thinks about the movie. Torn Curtain. I said Tom Curtin.
Oh, you said Tom. I thought you did, and I was like, but then I was like, that's not what he said. I was just gonna let it rock. Torn Curtain. John said multiple channels deleted the She-Hulk reactions. Yeah, we were kind of shocked.
It was.
I'm not gonna lie, I was pissed because we would stay up or wake up to watch these fucking things as they're dropping. I got work in the morning.
Yeah, 3 in the morning we would stay up or wake up until, and again, it was awful. It was an awful show.
Love your lights on the wall, Cam. Can they change colors?
Yes, they can.
Yes, they can.
They're changing colors right now, technically.
Oh, they are? Yeah, I can see it. I can see it slowly. And thank you. I got these little light pole things that are going off in the back, and I got some overhead lights. Adds to the ambiance. She-Hulk TV show, horrible final episode.
Yeah, it was probably the worst finale I've ever seen to anything ever.
The second they brought out Megan Thee Stallion,
spoiler.
Well,
yeah, okay. I thought you were going to say something else. But spoiler alert for She-Hulk, if anybody cares. Go ahead.
Yeah, the second they brought Megan Thee Stallion out and they started twerking, I was like, yeah, get this fucking get out of here, bro.
For anybody who hasn't seen She-Hulk, let me tell you something about the final episode. Spoiler alert if you plan on watching it and you don't want to be spoiled for the final episode. The final episode was so bad. They had tried to build up a story throughout the show. Very weak, may I say. They tried to build up a story. Most of it was just gobbledygook, but there was like a thin thread of plot going throughout the show. And by the final episode, instead of paying off that thin thread of a story they were setting up, they decided to literally... Now, guys, listen. I'm not fucking with you when I tell you this. And it's going to sound like I'm fucking with you. She-Hulk left the Disney Plus screen. She hopped out of her own thumbnail on the Disney Plus screen. She said, and she literally went and opened it like a door and came out of the Disney Plus screen and said, let me talk to the writers of my show. And then she goes down to Hollywood. Everyone's like, whoa, you're here. We're supposed to be writing your show. I'm not lying, everybody. And then she's like, where's Kevin Feige? When you talk to Kevin Feige, the boss, and they're like, Kevin is a robot. You can't talk to him. And she's like, what? Let me see. So she goes up to Kevin and it's a robot. And he's like, hello, I'm crafting Marvel projects. And she's like, well, you're going to do something different about mine. And he was like, well, you can't do that. And she was like, I can do whatever I want. And she basically changed the entire ending to just be them sitting down, having a good dinner. And the entire story, the minuscule thread of a plot that they had set up meant nothing.
You just got me so fucking mad because I just remembered us watching that and I went to bed after. I was like, yeah, Cam, never again. That was awful.
It was
what a ridiculous way to end a show. Just threw it away. They just
it would have been better if they just tried to half-assly pay off the story they set up.
Yeah.
But instead they're like, no, we're going to erase it because it's not happening this way. And instead, we're just going to end it with a nice family dinner. What? Anyways.
So we loved it, clearly.
Ava says, I love 90% of movies and shows I watch. I just couldn't with She-Hulk. I felt trolled. It really did feel like we were getting fucking trolled. Anyways, Torn Curtain gets a 55. Gets a 55% no.
Oh.
So, but we'll still put it on the list. Thank you nonetheless, Jason. And let me say something. If you guys liked She-Hulk, hey, we're jealous. I wish I enjoyed the experience. I mean,
I'm
right?
jealous of you if you enjoyed that show.
I wish I could have enjoyed the experience, but I didn't. Robert with the $2 super chat says, Mr. Holland Opus is a great story. Well, let's see what everybody has to think about Mr. Holland Opus.
Mr. Holland Opus. Interesting title.
And you guys got to keep something in mind about She-Hulk. I am a Marvel fanboy. I justify a lot of the crap that they put out. I really do. I try so hard to make it make sense. And they lost me with that. I just couldn't. I was like, I'm sorry. This is something I can't defend. Like the first episode was good. That's the best thing I can ever say about it. The first episode,
it gave us hope.
And then it just crashed and burned. Just crashed and burned. Okay, Mr. Holland Opus. That's why I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I know, right? Bill says Mr. Holland's Opus.
Oh,
okay. Mr. Holland's Opus. Well, people know what we mean, at least for this poll. Cindy says, I found your channel a few days ago. I like your reactions to older movies. Towering Inferno with Paul Newman and Steve McQueen is a movie you should consider. You won't be disappointed. Well, I know it's a disaster movie, and we just did Airport not that long ago, which is like the original disaster movie. So, interesting.
You'll definitely keep that in mind.
Well, Mr. Holland Opus gets a light green. I'm sorry. It gets a dark yellow.
Son of a bitch.
But hey, it's still, oops. It's still, excuse me. It's still, better than anything else we've done so far.
That is true.
So we'll give it a dark yellow. Thank you, Robert, for the suggestion. Next up in the super chat, Bill Sellers with a $10 super chat says Mad God. I hope not.
Mad God.
All right, let's
who pissed him off?
See what people think about this one.
I wonder who pissed him off. It was probably She-Hulk, to be honest.
Maybe. When will Smokey and the Bandit come out? Probably for YouTube. Not sure. It might be a bit because we've got a lot of reactions lined up before that one. Now, we've already reacted to it, and it'll hit Patreon relatively soon as a full-length exclusive. Or not full-length exclusive, but a full-length reaction. And then it might be in the next... 6 to 8 reactions. It might be somewhere around there when it hits YouTube.
Yeah, we can't. It's hard for us to kind of give you like a definite date. We just kind of give you like how many things are ahead of it. Technically, they're supposed to be released.
Richard says, Cameron, did you ever see The Red Balloon? No, I don't think so.
The Red Balloon. Never even heard of that.
Mad God gets a 93% no.
Damn. Damn.
Sorry, Bill. They
Guys, show. Tonight's not the night. Tonight is not the night. It's
Tonight is
Sunday.
not
People
the
are
night.
pissed they got to go into work tomorrow. They're like someone's getting bullied.
Richard says it's a short film set 37 minutes. He might be talking about the red balloon. Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, Bill, thank you so much for the super chat. Nonetheless, we'll still add it to the list, regardless of what these 93% motherfuckers are saying. We're still putting it on the list.
Yeah. Can't take that away from us.
Can't take that away from us. But thanks nonetheless. Next up, John for the chat says The Odd Couple 1968 with a $2 super chat. Thank you, John. Let's see. The Odd Couple.
The Odd Couple.
Hey, what about The Even Couple?
Maybe he's calling us odd.
You know
odd
what
couple
sucks?
of reactors.
You know what sucks? I feel like I feel like my chair is getting to the point where it's making a squeak that sounds really awkward. So like
How is yours getting? How is it squeaking like that already? We didn't get these chairs that long ago.
I think I've had this chair for like 7-8 months, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like it shouldn't be squeaking already.
Okay, The Odd Couple's holding pretty strong.
Oh.
Blue Gypsy says, I would like to commend the variety of films you watch, from the classics to modern in every genre. Most younger reactions don't do that. Love that about your channel. Well, thank you so much. But again, it's because of you guys that we're doing all of these various films. Can I be honest?
Yeah. No, lie to me.
There's a chance, I'm not saying it's definite, but there's a chance that if our entire audience was like, watch this new movie, watch this new movie, we'd probably just be watching all the new movies.
Yeah.
Because
100%.
we're doing this to experience what you guys think we should experience. It's the point of the reacting. And so when you say you like to commend the variety of films I watch, commend the audience.
Commend yourselves.
Commend yourselves.
You need some WD-40 then, buddy. Yeah, he's got a sprays chair.
The Odd Couple gets a 77% light green.
There we go.
Finally, our chat has decided on something, so I shall give them what they've been waiting for.
No, hold on now. No, I don't think that they were waiting for it. Oh, man. I don't know. Oh, it's like interpretive dance. There's meaning behind every move. Look at that. Look at the moves he's doing. Look at that. Oh yeah, right there. That one. He calls that move the camera shy. Whoa. Boxed in. Oh. He's so shy. Much shy. Much shy.
All right, we got a light green. The chat has decided. Thank you, John, for the suggestion.
Said, what the fuck is happening?
Thank you nonetheless, John, and thank you, chat, for finally voting on something that can get a green bean. Next up, Alan Anderson with the $2 super chat says, I nominate Steel Magnolias. What a photogenic guy. Looks good on the camera.
I thought you were talking about yourself for a second. I was like, what? Yes,
well, I didn't say I wasn't.
You're camera shy. Shut up. Steel Magnolias, I believe, should be on this list. And indeed is.
What is it at? What color doesn't have?
Well, that's the funny part. Cameron doesn't have one. Which means it can.
Which means that we must give it one. Wouldn't it be, guys, wouldn't it be crazy if Isaiah was colorblind and we're just like fucking fucking up all these results?
I'm like, yeah, it's fucking crazy. You know, Tom Curtin's dark green. You're like, that's. I thought it had 6
That's
years
funny.
ahead.
Steel Magnolias has a blue. What does that mean?
Just when did we assign blue? What is the assignment of blue?
All right. Well, let's see if we can get a color today. Jerome says, I love that cam era. Get it? Cam era. I've never done that one before, but I think I will now.
No, you
Yeah.
can't steal it. You can't steal it. It's not your bit. It's not your bit.
I feel like it was given to me.
It's not your bit, dog.
I feel like it was given to me.
It's not your bit.
I feel like it was given to me.
If I bite you, then your bit.
Hey, you'll make it to the big leagues. Keep that up. You'll make it to the big leagues.
Oh, buddy, I don't know what league you're in, but you got people rioting in our comments against you, so I don't know if I want to be in your position. It's a gift. No.
It is a gift, isn't it? I can have it for $50. What if I gave you 50? What if I gave you like $50, but it wasn't bucks? It was like bucks. Like I bucked my back 50 times. You know what? Here's the thing. No. Sometimes I just talk.
I know. I know.
Sometimes I just talk and I don't think about how it looks or sounds until I say it.
And a lot of times I just watch.
Because I was thinking like a bull like bucks someone off, and then I realized, you know what? I look ridiculous.
It's not even that you fucking said it. It's that then you had to enact. You had to act it out, and that's where it got bad.
Steel Magnolias gets a 67%, so we're gonna give it a yellow this time. We got it an upgrade. Alan, we got that upgraded for you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the suggestion. And next up, we're gonna go to Susan Smoko with a $5 that says Trading Places. It's Comedy Classic. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the suggestion.
Thank you.
Thank you for the compliment. We've done Trading Places. It is a Patreon exclusive. We did it 2 Christmases ago. So if you go on Patreon and you join the Big Bite tier, you will be popular. No, you will be.
That's great.
You'll be able to access the Trading Places reaction. Do you have something else you'd like to suggest, Susan? We'll keep an eye out for you in the chat.
Feel free to put something in the comments. You don't need to super chat it again. You just need to drop something. We'll keep an eye for it.
But thank you for the support. And while we're keeping an eye out, next up is Jason Dominguez says, The Man Who Knew Too Much, directed by Alfred Hitchcock, starring James Stewart and Doris Day. The Man Who Knew Too Much.
It's like me. They say I just know too much. My brain's too big. You know?
Okay. You know what you are?
It feels like you didn't agree. And I'm just.
Are you going to need my agreement to move forward here?
I need your.
She says 9 to 5. So we'll do 9 to 5 next. The Man Who Knew Too. I already got what my joke would be.
Of 9 to 5? For the man
no,
who knew
for
too
the
much.
Man Who Knew Too Much. I would say, did you hear about that guy who he was choking on something he was swallowing? So he learned his lesson, and now he was the man who knew to munch. Anyways.
Do I have a boo button? Do I have a boo button on this? Do I have a boo button on my thing?
No, don't do it. Don't do this to me.
I think I gotta find a boo button.
The Man Who Knew Too Much. You got it on the poll now.
You're lucky I don't have a boo button.
Richard says, are you going to need my agreement to move forward here with a bunch of hearts? Yeah. Let's see what people have to say about The Man Who Knew Too Much by Alfred Hitchcock.
What do they say?
What do they say?
What do they feel? How do you feel about The Man Who Knew Too Much?
I think he knows too much.
I do think he knows too much. Or maybe maybe he doesn't know too much. Maybe y'all don't know enough. Ever thought about that?
Or maybe he doesn't know too much at all. Maybe he got hit by a car and doesn't remember everything.
What?
It would explain why he was the man who knew too much, not the man who knows too much.
Oh, he's dead.
No. Well, in a way, yes. The man who knew too much gets a 67%, which means it's a yellow. So we're adding it to the list. We're giving it a yellow. And now we're moving on to the next super chat. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.
Got that bad boy on the list. Next up, Jerome with a $2 super chat says Rosemary's Baby Therapy Fund. Yeah, that movie was traumatic. And I don't mean it like in a literal sense traumatic, but man, oh gosh, was that scary and creepy and just uncomfortable.
Very.
But thank you for the therapy fund. Jerome also says, with a $2 super chat, foul play. Chevy Chase and Goldie Hawn. All right, well, let's see what people think about foul play.
Foul play. What's Smokey doing over there? He's just chilling out?
He's sleeping on the bed.
Oh, what a good boy.
He's a sleeper. He's a little sleeper on the bed.
Tired pooch.
Tired pooch. Well, let's see what people have to say about foul play. Let's see what else people are saying.
I'm wondering how many suggestions we are.
Oh my gosh, I forgot 9 to 5. Okay, doing 9 to 5 next.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
Guys, you're right. I'm wrong. I forgot it. We'll do it next.
You're damn right. You're wrong.
We're in this together.
Not if you're talking like that. We're not.
We are Cam and Zay.
Okie dokie.
Artichoke.
So is calling someone a steamed artichoke? Didn't we talk about this?
It seems the artichoke is steamed. Right? Is that what you're saying?
It was in the movie we watched. Is that an insult?
Is that an insult? Is that just one we've never heard before?
Sounds like one.
It sounds like one.
Foul play gets a 61%. Yes, so we're gonna give it another yellow. Thank you, Jerome, for the $2 super chat, and thank you for the therapy fund, and thank you for the suggestion because we just gave it a yellow. Wait, did it have a color before?
Foul play. No. It's not. It wasn't even on the list. 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 Wasn't even on the list.
All right. Well, thank you, Jerome. Next up, Frosty Winnipeg says with a $5 Canada super chat, I'm betting 5 CDN. An American Werewolf in London does not get a single negative vote. Is American Werewolf in London?
Is definitely on our list. Hold on.
Is it on our list?
It should be on our list. I'm gonna check if it's on our list. Wow, we are approaching like almost 1,000 movie suggestions. Now there are repeats, certain ones have been repeated, but it's insane. American Werewolf in London. Yeah, because didn't we want to do it before? I thought
I think that was before we started doing this.
Oh, okay. Werewolf. Oh, it's not. I have it on the list, doesn't have a color.
All right, well, let's see what people think today. Frosty is willing to bet $5. But here's what I don't understand about your bet, Frosty, because are you saying that if it doesn't get a single vote, then we have to give you $5? Because I'm not agreeing to that bet because it's a really popular movie. It's my dad's favorite movie, or one of his favorite movies, and this is for the poll. So let's just call it even and see what the poll does. How about that? I think it's more like you're willing to put down $5 to prove that American Werewolf in London does not get a single negative vote. But you have to be careful because with the audience we have tonight,
there's a very high chance that
it already got to know.
All right. I feel like someone was behind that and was like, you know what? You're too cocky. Down a peg. Popular.
You wanna be popular? Sorry, guys. Adrian says, "How old are you guys?" How old do you think we are?
True. How old do you believe we are?
How old do you know we are?
If you had to guess how old we were, if you had to guess how long we've existed on this earth, how long do you think we've been here?
Nope.
I don't even know where that came from, but nope.
So we're getting 23, 30s, late 20s, early 30s, mid 20s, 25, 28, 29, mid 20s, 26-ish. Got a 17 in there, 25-ish. You guys are pretty accurate.
Yeah. Anyone that said 30, you're fired. Get out of here. How dare you?
No. We're 26 and halfway there to be 27.
Yes. Soon.
Soon. We'll be 27 this year.
30's creeping.
Okay, no, we're not 55.
Who the fuck said that?
Somebody I work with thought I was 40. Because
what?
Yeah, so someone at customer service, I can't say where I work or anything more than that, but yeah. I sell furniture. Someone at customer service was like, they got a phone call looking for someone was looking for their salesperson. They're like, I don't know. He's like in his 40s, and the person there, she was like, oh, I know who, and then she paged me. And I was like, that's not fucking me. I'm not in my 40s.
Wow.
Yeah. Damn. But okay. American Werewolf.
My mind.
It gets a yellow, so we'll throw it on a yellow.
All right. That's crazy.
It's the first time anybody had ever said I look that old. But thank you for the super chat, Frosty. And
yes, thank you.
I know it's a good movie. I mean, I'm guessing it is. My dad really likes it, and a lot of people like it, but it only got a yellow today. Still better than nothing.
Yeah.
Where did that? Okay. Next up, Bill Sellers with a $20 super chat.
Damn.
This is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, 1971. Here's some fun facts, guys. I've never seen this. Zay, have you?
You've never seen the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
Not the 1971 one. I've seen the Johnny Depp one.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't seen this one. Have you seen this one?
This is the one I've seen, yeah.
You haven't seen the Johnny Depp one?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see what people think. Just so you guys know, when you're voting on this poll, Zay has seen it. I have not. But I do know that you can come with me and you'll see a land of pure imagination. Oh, fuck. Sorry. I keep forgetting 9 to 5. Oh, Cameron. My God. You know what? We're doing it right now. Bill, hold that thought. 9 to 5. What is wrong with me?
I don't know.
How many did we do? We did American Werewolf. Jeez, I'm so dumb. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for reminding me. It's just sometimes I don't have an excuse.
Do you imagine they're sitting there like, all right, so now we're going to do 9 to 5. All right, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
All right, but we're doing it now. Geez, the one I forget is about to land a fucking dark green. Like, that's crazy. Like, everyone's like,
what is he avoiding it?
Susan's like, give me back $10. No, we got it on there. We got it on there. And people are loving it. Cam kind of looks like the kid with the cowboy hat from Willy Wonka. What the fuck does that mean? Is that a good thing, Zay?
Sure. What?
Alan says, when you hit your 40s, you become forgetful. I'm sorry. I can tell you something right now. I forget a lot of shit. And I don't even need to say that. You guys have just witnessed my whole 9 to 5 thing. Well, was that what he was trying to imply?
That you're forgetful because you're 40?
Oh, okay. So he was trying to imply that. Frosty says, I'm sure it's been mentioned before, but Zay is Mahomes like.
Oh, Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is a quarterback. Quarterback on the team I currently despise the most, the Kansas City Chiefs, because they keep fucking winning and I cannot handle it anymore.
All right. We got a green bean. Not even a light green.
Let's go.
Full-on green bean. So you know what that means, guys. You got to interpret my dancing.
Oh, my bad. Oh. Yes. In vogue. In vogue-esque. Yes. Oh, he's thinking. Oh, he's thinking. Mind. Mega mind. Yes. Oh God, the power is consuming him. He can't hold it in anymore. Oh, he's in pure fucking agony. He's in agony. Oh my God, he's losing his marbles. He doesn't know what happened.
I lost my marbles.
He's looking for his marbles. They're not there. They're not there. He doesn't know where the marbles are. He's distraught. He's in distress. He's distraught. Where are his marbles? Chat, find his marbles.
I'm gonna leave that to you. All right, so we got a green bean there. Let's for go. 9 to 5. So make sure you got that on there, Zay.
I do.
Okay. Next up, we'll finally do Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Also, guys, we are going to probably have to call it a hard stop at around 10:30. So we do ask for no more super chats. We would really appreciate that. So we can get through these and talk to you guys in the meantime. Willy Wonka and the chocolate factory. Jeez, I have no idea how I would do this one, honestly.
What do you mean?
Like the name, like the pun.
Oh, that's a tough one.
That would be rough.
That is a tough one. You know, I just saw, because I was kind of going through our list. It's so interesting that there is, I don't know what the relation is, because I don't think the movies are related at all, but we had a suggestion for Firefly at one point. This is a long time ago. And then we had a suggestion for Serenity, and they were saying to watch that after Firefly? To follow Firefly or something? I don't know. Maybe I missed it.
Firefly is a show.
But what's funny is that Firefly only got yellow, but Serenity got dark green or green. I'm like, well, we gotta watch the first thing, guys. You can't just skip it.
Yeah, it's funny. Guys, they're gonna make me dance again.
Oh, are they actually?
Yeah, they're gonna make me dance again.
Yeah, but you act like you mad about it. And we know you're not. You don't got a lot of us. We know you're not.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory just landed itself a green bean. And so you know what that
means.
Now it's time for Zay's interpretive dance.
No,
hit it.
Nope. I'm interpreting your dance only.
Okay.
Let's see it. Pondering. The thinker, but better. The ponderer. Looks around. He locks eyes with you. Sees you from across the way. Oh. He's frozen in time. Is he a mime? Or is he just stuck? He doesn't know what to do. He won't move. It's easy to interpret a dance where he doesn't move because he's just standing there still. He's frozen. In time. He's looking around. He doesn't know. He caught something. Oh, no, he's on a motorcycle. He's driving. He crashed.
All right. We got a green bean for the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Thank you, Bill, for the $20 super chat.
Willy Wonka.
Next up on the list, we have classic music videos restored with the $10 super chat. Says The Game 1997. I think you guys would enjoy that one. Well, thank you for the super chat.
Okay.
And let's see if the chat thinks we would enjoy that one. Oh, what did I do? Boom.
What did he do?
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this. Okay. The game.
It's time to play the... wait, what is it? Is that the lyrics? Anyone know Triple H's entrance song from wrestling? It's all about the game and how you play it. That's what it is. That's how it goes. Never mind. I figured it out. Legendary entrance. Legendary wrestling.
Ava says, next movie intro, Cam should do the Ace Ventura. Oh, righty then.
You really are just Jim Carrey.
You know my middle name is Carrie?
Yeah, man, I've been friends with you for how long?
Maybe we're connected, me and Jimmy's, Jimmy boy.
Jimmy's? Jimmy boy. Yeah, you guys are on that name basis. You can call him Jimmy boy. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, he's my Jimmy guy. He's my Jims. He's my Jimmy Jams. All right. The game gets a 57% yes, so we'll give it a light yellow, but it still lands itself on the list with a color. Thank you, Classic Music, for the suggestion. Thank you for the super chat. Dustin Rich with a $2 super chat says, From Beyond, freaky, gross, and tons of fun. Well, let's see if From Beyond can get beyond a 50% vote.
Indeed.
Hmm.
Thought we were gonna harmonize. It's okay.
Jordan says wrong. Cam's middle name is and his last name is Zay.
It's the Cam. Oh, so it's just his channel. So wait, where does my name go in?
Well, your name is Zay, and your middle name
Cam?
is and your last name is Cam. We're like cat dog.
What a great show! What a great show! Cat Dog. That's a throwback. Oh my gosh.
That is a throwback. Let's see what people say for From Beyond. Okay, impression. Give me an impression. I'll do it right off the bat. Won't even think about
it. You're a
anything.
Anything. Pikachu.
Pika. All right, next. Let's move on from that. I'd like to not sit here in the moment that I've just created. From Beyond gets a no, so we'll still put it on the list, but it does not get a color. Thank you, Dustin. Next up, BXP3X3 Jim 3NY says Gian Dillman 23 Dakota Mus 1080 Bruxelles in 2022. It was named the greatest film of all time by Sight and Sound Critics poll. So what's the name of the movie exactly?
I think it's, is it Quadricomus? Hold on, let's see. It is Quadricomus. Well, no, that's the name of the movie. Jean Dillman 23 Comis Que. What? That's the whole name. 1080 Brooks. That's the whole movie name right there.
Okay.
You're gonna have to copy that.
Tried, can't do it.
He said, so what's the name of the movie? Oh, that is the name. It's crazy. Hey, have fun making a pun out of that one.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be quite the stretch. I can tell you that much right now.
He's gonna have to, I think they're just doing movies that are impossible for you to make a pun out of now. They're like, yeah, they're like, give him this.
Okay, let me see you do this one. Gian Dillman 23 Quiet e-commerce 1080 Bruxelles. Good luck.
Let me tell you, he's gonna fucking do it too if we have to.
Yeah,
He'll figure it out. He'll find a way. He is inevitable with with things. Oh, that's funny.
It is not going to be a good fucking 3 seconds. I'll tell you that much. It's going to be a miserable time for all of us.
I'm going to sit there and just peer with a smile on my face, like watching you have to do it. Oh, wow.
While that is up there, Stardust with a 1.99 Australian super chat. Thank you so much. Super sticker. Didn't have anything to say. Just wanted to donate. Really appreciated. It's a thanks with a purple heart. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, really appreciate it.
Yes. Yes. You know what? You're hired.
And we're struck. So that one got a 80% no, but
all right.
Isaiah's gonna still have to add it to the list. So
I'm copying it from Google. I'm not typing it out. Let me tell you that right now. I looked it up. I'm not typing this out.
Thank you, B3Z, 3JMN, JM3NNY.
Fitting movie suggestion for that, to be honest.
Jerome in Seattle, the $2 super chat says Volunteers with Tom Hanks and John Candy. All right, well, let's see what people think about Volunteers. Shots from freedom. Alan says, "Do Cam and Zay watch superhero movies?" Cam and Zay, our first reaction to a movie was Batman. The Batman.
Indeed.
Of course. Do I watch superhero movies all the time? Do we react to them on this channel if that's what people want to see? We did Batman, Michael Keaton's Batman. We
awesome.
did
Superman.
We did Hacksaw Ridge. You could say that was a superhero movie in a way.
Yeah.
We did the Superman, the original Superman.
Yep.
So yeah, we do all kinds of movies here at the Cam and Zay. Here at the Cam and Zay station.
We do all sorts of movies. You send them, we do them.
You send them in, and we reevaluate, and we sign.
That wasn't in English.
Well, it was an attempt at English. Godzilla -1. Yeah, I want to watch that. If we don't do it on this channel soon, I'm gonna have to watch that because everybody said it's like Godzilla -1.
So that'd be no Godzillas.
All right. Hey,
what?
That was a 10 right there. I don't give those out.
I don't give the. Yeah, we don't give those. Oh, this looks crazy. Interesting.
Let's see. Did I put the poll up for Volunteers? I thought I just did. Oh, there it is. So we got a 51% no, but we'll still add it to the list.
All right.
Again, guys, we are suggesting to not put in any more super chats. Jerome with the $2 super chat says High Anxiety by Mel Brooks. We actually watched that. That is a Patreon exclusive on Patreon. You can watch it if you join the Bon tier. If you have something else, let us know. We'll just keep an eye out on the chat. Thank you nonetheless. Jason says The Fury, directed by Brian De Palma, starring Kirk Douglas, John Cassavetes, and Amy Irving. Zay, have you seen The Fury? Or is that on the list? Because I know I haven't seen it, but I think it's on the list.
Is that on the list? Let's see if it's on the list. The Fury. It is indeed on the list. It was a yellow.
Well, let's see if it can get a green today. And just so you know, Alan, me and Zay have seen the Wonder Woman with Gal Gadot. You've seen that, right, Zay?
Yes.
Yeah. So we have seen that. We'll keep an eye out if you have another suggestion. And in the meantime, does Jerome have another suggestion?
Yeah. Oh. Nice. Yeah, that was good.
Matt says, what the fuck is yellow? Yellow means that it has a moderate likelihood of landing on a YouTube poll.
Whoa.
Oh, it was a different movie on this. Okay, Alan seconds The Fury. Okay. Well, so the poll's already on there, Alan. If you have a suggestion that you'd want to see on a poll, quickly let us know. Let's see. Where is Jerome? Does Jerome have an additional suggestion? We'll keep an eye out, but I don't see anything yet. Oh, Jerome suggests Dolores Claiborne. Fun fact, that is also a Patreon exclusive that we've reacted to that you can check out as a bonbon. Jerome, you should think about signing up as a bonbon.
You get access to all these.
Let's see here. The Fury, I think it got a 51% yes, so we'll give it a light yellow. And does okay?
It's already yellow, so it's fine. So it won't go down.
All right, so okay, so it won't go down. And Jerome says stripes, so we'll do stripes. Where's that on the list, Zay? Is that on the list?
Stripes. It's just stripes. That's it. Stripes. I don't think we have it on the list. We don't have it on the list. It's not on the list. It's not on the list.
And Alan, do you have another suggestion besides Fury? Because we already got it on a poll. And you did donate. So we want to keep an eye out for you. We can't stay on here forever. So see if you can put something in there. If not, that's completely fine.
Indeed.
We appreciate the support nonetheless.
Yes.
Stripes is doing pretty good. Bill Murray and John Candy. We haven't seen enough John Candy.
We have not. No, I agree.
We only seen him in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, really.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, you're not wrong. He's not wrong, ladies and gents.
Let's see here. You know what else has stripes?
A zebra.
Do you know that a zebra is actually black with white stripes?
Really?
Yeah, apparently if you remove their fur, they have black skin.
I want to know who the fuck's shaving a zebra.
Somebody had to answer the question.
Someone's like, does it have black stripes or white stripes? I'll have only one way to find out. Catch it. Get that one right there.
All right, stripes gets a 75%, so we're going to call that a light green.
All right.
I'm going to dance to that. And we don't see anything from Alan as of right now, and we are going to have to call it, or a little bit, about 7 minutes later than we expected. Keep an eye out for future streams. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you all for the support.
Thank you so much for all the support. Keep an eye out for the next movie reactions, the next one.
Sir.
Alan says he's good. He loves the reaction reviews that we do of the movies we watch. Thank you so much, Alan.
Thank you.
Keep an eye out for the next movie reaction, which will be Pet Cemetery. That one was a wild one. Definitely a fun reaction. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. We're hoping to do these more often. Keep an eye out on the channel, and go Chiefs.
See you on the next one.
No, I'm kidding.
What'd you say?
Nothing. All right, we'll see you guys on the next one. And
Peace.
peace.
Peace.